Namaha, my obeisances, Namaha, again and again. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation: Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all auspicious Lord Sri Krishna again and again, because the great learned sage, the great performer of charity, the great worker of distinction, the great philosopher and mystics, the great chanter of Vedic hymns and great follower of Vedic principles they cannot achieve any fruitful result without dedication of such great qualities to the service of the Lord. This is very important point for the devotee. If you don't dedicate your service qualities of the service to the Lord, then result will not be there. So purport: the advancement of learning, the charitable disposition, political, social or religious leader of human society, the philosophical speculation, the practice of yoga system, expertise in Vedic rituals, and all similar high qualities in man serve one in the attainment of perfection only when they are employed in the service of the Lord. Without such dovetailing, all such qualities become source of trouble for the people in general. You have to underline. Without such dovetailing, all such qualities become source of trouble for the people in general. Everything can be utilized either for one's own sense gratification or in the service of one other than oneself. There are two kinds of the self-interest also, namely the personal selfishness and extended selfishness. Namely personal selfishness and extended selfishness. But there is no qualitative difference between the personal and extended selfishness. Thief for personal interest or for the family interest is the same quality, namely the criminal. A thief pleading not guilty because the committing thief not for the personal interest but for the interest of the society, country, has never been excused by the establishing law of any country. The people in general have no knowledge that the self-interest of the living being attain perfection only when such an interest coincides with the interest of the Lord. For example, what is the interest of maintaining the body and soul together? One earns money for maintaining the body, personal or social, but unless there is a God consciousness, unless the body is properly maintained to realize one's realization of God, all good effort to maintain the body and soul together are similar to attempt of the animal to maintain the body and soul together, is as good as animal maintaining his body and soul. The purpose of maintaining the human body is different from that of the animal. Similarly, advancement of learning, economic development, philosophical research, study of Vedic literature, even the execution of pious activities like charity, opening of hospital, the distribution of good grains should be done in relation with the Lord. The aim of all such act and endeavor must be pleasure of the Lord, not the satisfaction of any other identity, the individual or collective. Samsridir Haridoshanam. In the Bhagavad Gita 9.27, the same principle is confirmed whether it is said that whatever we may give in charity, whatever we may observe in austerity, must be given over the Lord or be done on His account only. The expert leader of the godless human civilization cannot bring about a fruitful result in all their different attempts at education advancement, economic development, unless they are God consciousness. And to become a God conscious, one has to hear about all the auspicious Lord as he is described in literature like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakya Chaturumritramena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Padam Visham Padam Kyam Vandeham Shri Guru Padakam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagnarunakamitam Taptaji Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sarnaratam Sri Vishakam Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopeta Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Naman Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishapan Susevi Pranamami Hari Pri Vanchakalpadhir Picha Kripa Sandevacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavi Pranu Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanaಭಾಯ Namo Pangajamaline Namo Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangriye Hare Krishna, welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. Today's sloka also very interesting. It is a lot of lesson for the devotees to learn from this sloka, what Sukadeva Goswami trying to teach us. So let us move forward. Today is 2.4.17. I offer continuous respect unto the Lord. That is, Sudantit, that Sukadeva Goswami says, Tasmai Subhadra Sarveshu Namo Namaha. Okay, without worshipping him, the Jnanis perform tapasya, the karmis who are very much eager for giving in charity, some kind of specialized karmis who donate horses, the yogis, the scholar of Vedas and the follower of proper conduct, they cannot attain any benefit without worshipping Supreme Lord. This is a message for the devotees, neophyte devotees. So, without worshipping the Lord, whatever you do, it end up into zero result. No result will come. Whatever you do charity, whatever you study Vedas. Okay, so what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur talks about that? Without bhakti, without the element of bhakti, the practice of even a great soul, being useless or condemned. So, even if you are a great person, if there is no bhakti, it is useless. Condemned, we have to throw it out. Okay? It is like a bitter gourd. Okay? It is sour and spoiled. What you do? You just throw it. Because it's not good for nothing. So we have to think in that way. If you don't add Krishna into your life, it is just waste. Jnanis, okay, and karmis, special karmis who perform horse sacrifices. There are people, karmis means birth, so who perform horse sacrifices, such a great, like Ashwamedha Yajna, no? The yogis that study the Vedas, the follower of proper conduct, they do perfectly everything, proper conduct, all good things, cannot attain benefit without worshipping the Lord. So they will not get the result if they don't worship the Lord. The phrase Subhadra Sarveshu is repeated in this verse also to show the predominant of hearing and chanting. Why he is repeating in this sloka also? Because predominant means dominated. Hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord. If you want real auspiciousness, if you want everything good, auspicious means what? Everything good, favorable. Then hear and chant the glories of Lord. This is what we have. Devotees should take the message from this sloka. So let us understand little more detail. What is all the greatness? Prabhupada gave so much of information. Self-thief, for a society thief, both are same only. Thief is thief only. Whether you use it for your money, for your purpose, or for your family, you are stealing. Okay? So nice analogy Prabhupada gives. Similarly, he gives that analogy also so nice. So we will go through, we understand like charity, what exactly is charity means, renunciation means what. All these words, no, we will understand with the example. Here the great work like this cannot come without great foundation of, this is a great work they do. Okay. So Srimad Bhagavatam will say it cannot come without the great foundation. Foundation, what is the foundation? Humility and dependence. So I should be very humble to Lord. I should depend on Lord. See, I am reciting Bhagavatam. I should pray to Lord, please you empowerment so that I can speak Bhagavatam. Dependent means you are depending on Krishna. If these two foundations should be there, then only the great work will happen. The awareness that everything comes from the Lord and should go back to God. So everything God only giving, we have to offer back to God. If you don't recognize this principle, if you don't understand it, then all the great things people do or we do, no value at all. Whatever great things we do, if you don't connect to Krishna, waste. In large picture. But each person makes big what they do. Nowadays they make it as a social media. Small thing they do, they publish in Instagram, WhatsApp, that, this. I did this. Publicity they make. Correct? No. They sweep the road with all the neat white and white dress. Okay. They take broom, they'll clean and take picture immediately. He'll put it to after the garbage, one step ahead of that, garbage still lying. He just cleaned one step of the garbage only. For that he said, I did road cleaning I did. So people want publicity. This is the first generation, okay. This is the generation, how the quality of generation. Documenting a lot. They'll make it document. I did this, I did that. Without achieving that. He didn't clean the whole road. He just one broom distance only he cleaned and he showed as if he cleaned a whole road. So they document it without achieving it. In previous previous generation, one step back also, no? Photos are taken, people who are achieved it. You might have seen that cameramans are very less people only, no? Only the great people who are achieved like politicians or scientists, those pictures will come. Okay, common people will not come. Who are not done anything, their picture will not come in the newspaper. Nowadays, person takes selfie, the mobile is freely available, selfie, 20, 30, then post everything. Different poses they will post. I did this, I did that, all that. You want to establish in different field, whatever area we have. So we want to show that I did this, I did that, all the field we want to show that, yes. But all the establishment will be blown away by matter of time. Whatever you do, it's blown away in matter of time. Many times you might have seen that they install one statue on the center of the road and they will not care about that. All the crows, no, they sit and sit. And due to rain and no maintenance, no, the hand is broken and face is broken. So that's what he said, that all the establishment will be blown away in a matter of time. This is a typical example. Recently we went for one yatra, no, to see the location. There are some nice statues are there. Okay, all the great sages. But there's no maintenance, more than some 10, 20 years old. So because of monkey and all, no, it broke their hands and people passerby also, no, they will also mischief people, children, they will break it. So this is what happened, no matter. Example, none of us recognize who was the president of 20 years back, US president. We can't remember that, okay. And even people can't remember even 2-3 months back some famous song also. This is what that. So establishment, people glorifying that I did, it will vanish within no time. So that is we have to understand. Don't take pride for what you are doing. Everything is Krishna. Krishna only giving and we have to give it back to Krishna. So Prabhupada says that if someone achieves something either for self or sake of family, this purport he is telling it, for the sake of him or for the sake of the family, if something does, extended selfishness, it is nothing but extended selfishness. Family, society, now war is happening, all these Muslim countries, Hamas, all these people, Syria, so many countries, they are all the jigyas, they are all fighting, saying that, okay, I am fighting for my community, Muslim community, I am fighting for this thing. The thing is selfishness. It is, if you see the broader scale, it is selfishness only. Simply he wants to establish him.
They are telling simply jihad.
So, in the name of Lord, they not even Lord, in the name of the religion, they do all mischief. They kill people. They'll take, they'll keep the common person front and do all the nonsense, putting bomb on the other countries. disturbing other devotees. So,
That is doing by Allah, not.
so we have to understand that it is selfishness, extended selfishness. That is my become center. If you keep my in the center, as long as me is there, Maya is there. So see, nice quote. If you keep me, if you say me, I, okay, me means Maya. So it should not self-oriented, self-centered. It should be Lord-centered. See that all the endeavor, Krishna is primarily pleased. All the endeavors, whatever endeavor we are having, Krishna is pleased. Everything comes with that. I am pleasing in my endeavor to Krishna. I am doing, my endeavor is to please Krishna. Whatever I am trying to do, Aarti, I am going to do nice kirtan, nice class I am giving, to please Krishna and Guru. Not that, okay, I should be framed. Okay, in Bhagavad Gita 15.1, he speaks about that. Urdhava Moolam Adasakam. So here he says that what the purpose says is that the blessed Lord said, there is a banyan tree. It's nice, very important philosophy. The banyan tree which has its roots upward. The root is upward and the branches downward. Whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. Okay. One who knows that this tree is the knower of the Vedas. So if he knows that this is the knower of the Vedas, he knows it. What exactly it means is the world is like an inverted tree. Okay, this world is like inverted tree only. Okay, tree how is that? The root is down, branches up. Inverted means the root is top and the branches are in the down. Okay, you are able to understand. So the world is like this, ulta. And our desires are taking us more and more downward. Whatever we desire, it is going down only. That is, we are digging hole. Unless we connect it to spiritual purpose and Krishna, ultimately it saints. So if you don't connect to Krishna, what happens? Ultimately it ends. It will go for death. Yesterday we had taken example now. Duryodhana, he didn't listen to Krishna, so he has to face Yama. So like this. When one knows the purpose of endeavor is to please Supreme Lord. What is the purpose of endeavor? Whatever we are endeavoring, goal, whatever we are trying to do, it should be to please Krishna, Supreme Lord. Such person achieve the perfection. If you do that, if you know that, then you are done the perfection. Yesterday we said, what do you mean by intelligent? Intelligent means taking a right decision. It is not that what knowledge you have. It is the decision you are taking. Yes, no, right, wrong. Okay. Similarly, if your endeavor is for the pleasure of Krishna, then your endeavor is perfected. Okay. In 15.2, second sloka, 15th chapter, Bhagavad Gita says, the branches of the tree extended upward and downward, nourishing by the gunas with the object of senses as a tender bud. The roots of the tree hang downward. The roots are all hang downward, causing the flow of karma in the human form. Below is the roots branch out, causing karmic action is the world of human. What it says is, in this world, each one is bound by the work. We are all bound by works. I have to go to office. My wife will say that I have to cook. Children say that I have to go to school. Everything bound by work, correct? And it's a time to become a better in their life. Works, okay? We have to make it perfect. Better works, okay? And in the endeavor to become better, they are trying to do better. One start ultimately realize, okay, he start realizing it. It is actually Krishna who is the source of entire sustenance, and systematically Krishna takes the universal substance, social substance, our food, our breathing, everything is dependent on the Lord. We have to understand for the devotees, okay? Everything comes from Krishna. Your food is coming from Krishna, and your breathing, what you are breathing also, you are not doing. It's Krishna, it's coming from. Okay, that's why you are able to breathe. Okay, everything is depending on the Lord only. We are not, even if no air, what happened? Can you do anything? You can generate any air? No, it has to be come from Krishna only. Ultimately, he comes to Krishna, finally he comes to Krishna, he became aware of Krishna, actually, who is the basis of my endeavor, why not give back? So, when you start thinking that everything comes from Krishna, and it's all on the basis of, all my endeavors are basis on Krishna, so let me give it back. It is for you to easy to understand. The child, no, children, your son, grown up children, they'll glorify you, saying that okay, my studies, my working, all the things he's doing, knowing that all because of my parents, because they supported me, they paid fees for me, they gave food for me, they gave shelter. He's glorifying his parents. Because of them, I studied nicely, I became graduated, I got a nice job. I am doing that, okay, now I am doing that so that I can give some pleasure. Okay, now what he is thinking, I am going for work, now I have some money. So let me give some pleasure to my parents, give some money, comfort. Okay, I'll take care of them. To who has brought me here. Because of them only I grown up. So this is generally, in material world, people, children who are know the seriousness, how they come up, this is what they remember their parents. You got it? So, how a educated, qualified person who knows all the Vedas and everything nicely, who came in a hard life and whose parents are taught him and brought him nicely, he thanked them and he taking care of them. So, similarly, just like a child. So, if that understanding, awareness is not there, if you don't have that because of my parents I came up, then where I am coming from or the basis, all that have, we want to see that is, I supposed to be the center point of glorification of satisfaction. What is happening is, if you don't think that because of your parents is not thanking them, glorifying glorifying them, then what happens? It becomes self. I only worked hard, I only got the mark, I only got the job. This mentality will come. You got it? You have to understand your parents' effort only, you come up. It is not you yourself came. Similarly, the people endeavor in different way. So we should thank the Krishna, everything because of Krishna only we are in this stage. We are comfortably sitting, no war, we are getting rice, we are getting food, we are getting shelter, we are getting job, we are getting money because of Krishna. Otherwise, people who don't worship Krishna, they are all fighting, they have been thrown, their houses are demolished, no rice. Before even somebody wants to send the rice also, this all the dacoits they are looting and taking away, so they are not getting rice and medicine. So, this will happen if you don't connect it to Krishna. People endeavor in different way. Here, Sukadeva Goswami mentioned that tapasya is in the sloka, he says that tapasya, the expert in tapasya, expert in austerity. We are in, so how is that is tapasya mean we are in Kartik month, no? So every day morning Mangalarti we'll get up, we take bath and to attend the Mangalarti. Brahma Murta will get up and do Mangalarti, and so many austerities. Some food we will not take, like urdu dal. So we sacrifice puppet, we sacrifice idli dosa, especially South Indian, udin vada. So some tapasya we are trying to do that. So these are all why we are doing. Devotee take various vows, practice tapasya. Of course, they are done for the devotional purpose to confine our sense gratification. No, you are reducing a sense gratification so that purifies one heart. So that what happens? Your heart is getting purified. Then there are some merits. You are getting merits also. No? That in this month end, Bhishma Panjaka 5 days they do so much of austerities. Okay, they won't eat grains, they eat only roots and fruits. Some people don't even that. So many things. So these are the merit, for God realization. So to so that you understand that you dedicate. Okay, it's nothing for the so this tapasyas, no, it should for getting the Krishna in your life. We are practicing that. If me who is fasting, okay, sometimes if the tapasya doing not for the purpose of pleasing Krishna, sometimes you are doing tapasya, if it's not for pleasing the Krishna, tapasya external fasting, externally it look like you are fasting and all, can internally feasting our ego. This is a very good important point. Hello. Sometimes if the tapasya, sorry, if the tapasya is not for the purpose of pleasing Krishna, what happens? The tapasya become external. Whatever fasting you are doing can internally feast our ego. This is very important fast. How you can understand it? If I am fasting, what happened? I am able to restrain my senses. You think that. But what you comparing it, you say that see, those people they are not fasting, they are sense gratification. So you are developing a pride within you. Okay, the purpose is defeated. Purpose to for the pleasure of Krishna, instead of that you are putting fire for your ego. Okay, so flame is increasing, oil into the fire. Many times when we restrain ourselves externally, then internally ego or our intelligence try to pat on our back that you are great. What happens? When you are externally show off that, okay, I'm fasting, I'm doing that Bhishma Panchaka, I'm this Kartik month, I'm doing this, externally you thinking and doing it, then what happens is, your ego and intelligence know that that's okay, bhaiya, beta, you are a great person. That is increasing your pride. And this tendency to somehow find the greatness in us. So we feel proud, okay, I am the great person. I did this tapasya for so many years, 20 years, 40 years. So it is, that is pampering you. So that is will put you down. Apart from finding the greatness that we are part and parcel of Supreme Lord, if you don't feel that you are part and parcel of Supreme Lord, the greatness, in His blessing, the greatness lies. Only with His blessing, only all are great. Whatever credit we are getting now, I am this, I am that, because of Lord's blessing. Okay, it's actually going to do much. If Lord is blessed, we can, that greatness will be excelled multiple times. No matter how much we endeavor, how much we struggle, all the great things we accomplish are of no use. If you don't connect it with Krishna, all our endeavor, no use. It's all okay, it's waste, accomplished. The result will be zero. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that by serving you, okay, if some trouble come, then that is my greatness. Okay, while serving to Lord, and if I come across some difficulty, that is the greatness of me. Because it's serving you. Because of I'm serving you, I undergo this. So that is the tapasya. Okay. It is not for the sake of doing austerity. I am not taking the credit that for the sake of austerity I am not doing. I am really heartfully I am doing service to Lord. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Sukadeva Goswami also says that it may not be the true welfare to you if it is not offered to these things for service of Krishna. It is not a welfare. True welfare is That's why yesterday somebody was telling that. He is asking me. He said your mission institution, they are not arranging blood donation at all. I said that blood is part of the body. Okay, it is nothing to do with Krishna. We give Krishna to devotees, that is the welfare. If they get Krishna, everything comes. Even they get blood also. Why I should give blood? If I give Krishna, Krishna gives blood to them. You got it? This is what. Therefore, pleasing Krishna is a paramount, biggest one. Then just going through all the second stage of religious principle, there is no point in ritual things, okay, other than pleasing the Lord. So pleasing Lord is important than rituals. For you to example is Yashoda Maya, she was feeding Krishna in this Damodar month Leela, no? And simultaneously what happened, that milk in the stove, no, it overboils and it falls down. She is thinking that, oh, this milk, if it's spoiled, how do I feed Krishna? It's a ritual. She ran from anybody, mother, when the milk is overspilling from the kitchen, a stove, she ran to the kitchen to stop the stove. Correct? Oh, she protects that. Whatever the work she is doing, she leaves that and going to attend it. Similarly, Yashoda Maya also, ritual, that is called ritual, she is doing, but here Krishna says that, mentioned in Veda, that is not important. Pleasing Krishna, you give milk to Krishna, that is it's more important. Okay, forget about milk which is getting spoiled. Every human being in any status, there are three things should not be avoided. Whatever state, you may be poor, you may be rich, you are moderate, whatever your status. Three things should not forget to do that. What is that? Tapasya and Dana, okay. In Krishna also says that. It's very important, Bhagavad Gita says that. Yajna, Dana, Tapas. You have to do Yajna, you should do the Dana, also you have to do Tapasya also. These three things are very important even for the Manishvani. Every human being in any status, okay, whatever state you are, you have to do Dana, Yajna and Tapasya. So let us understand what it means exactly. Because that is in purpose it is given. Charity, Prabhupada so that. So let us understand a little more about that. And so much of insight is there. Dana means for the benefit of society. You give part of your earning and part of what you have for the helping others. Dana means whatever you have, part of that you give it to the others. Dana is done to the Brahminical society, the Brahminical class of people who are the teachers. Earlier, no, Brahmanas only teachers. They will not go to any other work of society because they don't work. They will not go do any work. So Dana has to be given. That's a Brahmana Bhojam, they say. Brahmana Dana, they say that. You have to donate to the Dana to Brahmana. They are supported by those who are earning and charity towards for that. So how their livelihood goes, if somebody gives Dana, with that only they will run. They only preach, Brahmanas, okay. Second category, you feed to the poor people. That's what all the other people in the material world people know. They say, why you people building big temple? Why don't you build ashram and feed the poor people? They will tell. That is not our motive. What happens if you do feed the poor people? They are not considered as a dan. It is not considered as a dana. It is considered as a daya. You know the difference between dana and daya? Daya means mercy. Dana means charity. Okay? It is a mercy that you are helping those who are in need. That's all. Poor people you are giving, that is not dana, that mercy. So you are helping them. Whereas for the Brahmana, if you are offering something, you are purified. If you donate to the Brahmanas, you are purified because you help the whole society. It is not the one person. You got it? The difference between Brahmana the dana and the poor person dana. In a poor person, you are feeding 1%. If you donate it to the Brahmana, it is the community is getting benefited. Okay, that's why that is called dana. This is called daya. Okay, with each of these qualities mentioned here, Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with many examples. Okay, the personality doing the activity initially without Krishna, okay, and somehow the devotee's intervention, Krishna comes into the life. Example is yesterday we discussed about Durva Maharaj. Initially, he was want to do for self to get a property bigger than the forefather, Brahma. Okay, he didn't add it Krishna, but later with the mercy of Narada Muni, what happened? He started meditating on Vishnu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, this is what the example for you. They, because of the Guru's mercy, they are got connected to Krishna. So, charity is there. Okay, next come to the charity. So, we understood about dana, now we are this thing. Kureshu, example, another story, nice interesting story. Kureshu is a Sri Sampradaya, one of the prominent person in South India. Okay, he is a rich man. He used to donate whoever comes to whoever comes to their house. Okay, who knocks the door. He welcomes them and he will go on giving charity. One day, Lakshmi, she came to know that Kureshu's glories and she want to visit his house. She sent a message to Qureshi, and hearing Qureshi that he ran to the altar and he is begging to the Lord that he felt very bad that I am showing great act of charity. He felt bad that it is for my puffed up. I am for it is not I am doing charity for that I should be glorified. It is me who possessing it. Though I am having it, I am only receiving this which I am sharing. Whatever I am possessing, whatever I received, I am just sharing it. Person who is giving everything in front of that person, I am small person. He is telling to the Lord, in front of you I am a small person. Whatever I possess, I am giving. That is all given by you only. He totally humble himself and he goes to the deity and telling that. This is a prayer, he is telling it. He is submissively saying that. It is not me who is doing this charity. He is submissively telling the Lord, it is not me who is doing this charity. It is your grace. Because you empowered me, I am able to do this. Which bestowed upon me, you have blessed me. Which I am sharing. This point is very important for the devotees. Even if you are donating, you should have in your mind that because Lord is empowered you, you are doing it. He is bestowed upon you, that's why you are able to do this. So this mood is not that I have money in my bank balance, I am doing charity. I am giving, donating and all. Okay, next the point. The purpose mentioned, you are doing great thing for this society, but if it is not with the purpose of pleasing Krishna, the purpose should be to please Krishna, then the same thing becomes the cause of the great evil. If it is not pleasing Krishna, whatever greatness you are doing for the society, that itself come with a great trouble to you. So many times, I heard that in the newspaper, sometime back came during the Corona time, I remember that one couple, Prabhu, I'm Bhagavatam class, Prabhu. After that, I'll give a call to you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sorry. So that during Corona time and same thing it happened in the they went and donated. Similar incident happened in some other place during the flooding time. This couple they went with a lot of food items to donate to the people who are affected in the flood, who lost their house. who lost their property. But the greedy people know what had happened is they want to collect the sadam, food item. Somehow they picked up the fight with the couples and they beaten the couple and they killed them. It is really shocking news. It came in the paper. So this is a message for the devotees also. If we people in this world with a good intention try to do good, but it backfires. They don't understand the complete picture. So whatever good we are doing, it should be connected with Krishna. Otherwise, the same good thing will come in back to us as a trouble. There's another example is there's a plague in the attack in the Europe country. Okay, people were started dying, and the scientists know they started research in a halfway through. They concluded that okay, this plague come because of the cat. The government declared that okay, kill all the cats. Okay, then what happened? The plague didn't come down; it is increased, and many more people started dying. Again, they went back to scientists to search for that. Then the scientists analyzed, they found that okay, it is because of the rat. And because all the cats are killed, the rat population is increased and that plague is increased. That's why more and more people are dying. So this is what will happen. So in another example, in 1920, the car was invented. They put an advertisement: no more pollution in the road because all the horse dung which is polluting the road, no more, because this car will not produce any pollution. But now we only know that these cars are polluting the air, it is polluting the traffic jam, and various kind of pollutions we are seeing. So this is what their intention to do something, it backfires them. Any activity which is not being done with the guidance of Krishna, if you don't do under the guidance of Krishna or Vedic, then what happens? The purpose of pleasing Krishna is defeated, then it backfires. Okay. So Prabhupada shows in the purport also, anything, if it is not for the pleasure of Krishna, even we do even in example in the spiritual activities also, we do in our spiritual activities, if it is not for the pleasure of Krishna, center may be ourselves. Okay, I should be glorified, whatever decoration I did, everybody should praise me, that is center of me. If no one benefit, I am doing. Rather than it's actually please the Lord, not to please my senses. So, our even spiritual life, we should think that whatever the activity we are doing, it should please the Lord, not my senses. So, I should be glorified, I should be recognized. That intention should not be there when you are doing the services. Okay. If it is not for there, then even our apparent, apparent means it seems to be real, but not there. If it is not the real, the spiritual practice, no, the spiritual practice, what we do, it is not for the real intention. Intention is to please Krishna. Then what happens? We have to start to see what you don't feel, that happiness. Okay. If it is not the real intention of pleasing Krishna, then whatever service we did, it will not give any happiness. That peace you might have felt. You offer things to the purpose of Krishna. So, if you are done the real spirit of pleasing Krishna, then you get happiness, you get the peace. An example is that I heard from my wife, when she did the service of decorating the Jagannath Rath, at the end, she was so much satisfied, and with a real great hard work, she brought up the way the Rath has been decorated. She worked for day and night, and in the end, she is totally satisfied. Till then, she didn't have prasadam. She was fasting, totally dedicated for the serving the Lord, and at the end, she got satisfied, fully satisfied, and she went back and had prasadam, and she didn't even participate in the Rath Yatra also, because she's during the seva, she's totally dedicated to please Krishna, to please Jagannath, that this Ratha should come as similar as the Ratha of Puri Jagannath. So that is her intention, to please Jagannath. She dedicated her service. So she got the happiness, got satisfaction, everything will come. She got peace, her mind also. So austerity we do in the Kartik month means no engagement in other activities, focus more time and energy and chant and hear about Krishna. This is the austerity we are supposed to. That's why we, for the devotees, Kartik month is spend more time for the Krishna's seva, chant, hear, all the things. Charity or generosity, what it means? Those who don't do this activity of sharing their wealth with others, if you don't share your wealth with others and sharing time with others, apparently found that they are not happy compared to those who are doing. So, if you don't share, what happens? You will not feel happy. Compared to those who share their wealth and for charity, specifically for the purpose of pleasing Krishna and God. For your example, during Janmashtami time, people voluntarily they come and donate. Okay, whatever they have. So, at the end, after the festival, they feel so immense happiness because it came out very nicely, the festival, and Krishna is pleased by various activities. They could able, the team could able to spend nicely for the pleasure of Krishna. So whatever charity you are given it, for the Krishna service gives an immense pleasure, happiness. The act of charity was done in the right mood. It is also building a lot of relationship. So the charity also, example, because each one was willing to give their time and energy to others. So, any festival, lot of people are involved. Cooking team is involved, decoration team is involved, DD department is involved, Pujari team is involved, serving team is involved, decoration team is involved. So many people are crisscross, they work, help each other. So time and energy other person gives for them to do better. So this is the right mood of celebration. Nowadays we see that unfortunately that people don't spend time for others, money for others. They become greedy because what they think is what I am going to get it, how I am going to benefit if I donate for these people. But even according to the modern research, when you actually want to give something of yours that dear to you with others, which is very heartful attachment to that, if you give that donation to others, what happens? People want to be with you. If you give gift to that others, then other people also will share the heart to you. So this is the message. Even the research people, scientists, they have done the research, they have come out. Whether it's doing for the Krishna, even Monday people also get more reciprocation from the others. So nobody wants to be with a person only taking from you. So if somebody is greedy, what happens? Nobody wants to be with them because he is so greedy, he don't want to share anything with them. When someone, its example is someone is traveling with you, okay, Yatra, and he is not giving food to others and not sharing food with others, such person become loneliness, because if he don't share his time and prasadam, what happens, nobody will talk to him. So he feels guilty. He become loneliness. So people here what happen, no, they want to spend time, and then others want to be with them. So if you spend something, then other people will reciprocate with. Therefore, the act of charity is important in human society. So this is whether it's mundane or spiritual, act of charity is very important. In Kali Yuga, how much you give, okay, and expect people to reciprocate, it is not going to happen. You give, okay. People are ready to take and not to give. In Kali Yuga like that. So, government is declaring it free bus pass for all Mataji, and free ration, so many free. They are going on giving to the society. And in turn the society is hiding that, not paying tax properly to give back to the government. So this is an example for understanding. See, this is Kali Yuga. Only I heard that in the only 30 to 40% only genuinely they pay tax to the government. So rest all is manipulation going on. So they take the benefit from the government, but they won't pay to the government. This is Kali Yuga. When a man is drowning in another example is when a man is drowning in the water, okay, river or pond, okay, there's a boatman saw him, he's showing hand. Then he says that the boatman is looking at the drowning person, telling that, give your hand, I will hold. But that person who is drowning, he is not giving his hand. He is going on shouting, please help, please help. Then the person next to the boatman is telling that, don't tell, give. You say that, take my hand, shout like that, so that no, he will grab your hand. This is the mentality of people. If you say take, the both act is same only. When first case is give, when you use the word give, your hand, so that the boatman can grab and lift him. That time he didn't respond. But when you say that take my hand, then immediately he grabbed the hand of the boatman. So this is the mentality of people. We have to understand. This is a Kali Yuga. God gives and forgives. Man gets and forgets. See how nice quote. We should understand. He forget what other people done, what benefit others has done. So we keep forgetting that somebody done something for us, we forgetting that. What benefit Krishna has done for the entire existence, all this whatever we are seeing, mountain, rain, tree, water, it's all Krishna has done. Entire existence. These are the benefits Krishna has done. So because of Krishna we got it. This is what the benefit. So Prabhupada says that how people will cultivate mood that everything to be offered to Krishna. How do we develop that, cultivate that habit of offering everything to the Krishna? Unless they are hearing about Krishna regularly. If you don't hear Krishna regularly, then what happens? You don't offer to Krishna. What are you having? Sukadeva Goswami said, Namo Namaha, he said that, Tasmai Subhadra Sarveshu Namo Namaha. Unless people hear about Krishna, their hearts are going to get transformed. If you don't hear Krishna, then your heart will not get transformed. People know that all these good things should be done. Okay, but how much money is spent in charitable activity, how much money is spent in the enjoyment? People know that yes, we have to do good things only. So if you see that no, for charitable things, It's the example I used to give a quote that a man is earning 100 rupees. How much tax he is paying to the government? 20%, 20 rupees or 30 rupees. Balance 70% he is using for his enjoyment. Okay? This is an example that heart is not yet open to hear about Krishna. Heart is not purified. If your heart is not purified, it is not open to hear the Krishna. Help others because of my consciousness. When we hear about Krishna regularly and repeatedly, then we start become purified. Why we have to hear regularly and repeatedly? So that we become purified. So this Kartik month, our devotee goes to the road and park and they'll take the Damodar, Yashoda Damodar photo and ask the people passerby to show the ghee lamp. Because the devotee's heart is purified, because they hear and regularly and chant Krishna. So they have a compassion and they want others also to take benefit of it. Sibi, another example, Sibi Maharaj was asked for a charity to save a pigeon. Okay, that the pigeon was wounded and his son, Sibi's son is hit a bird pigeon and it has lost this thing. So what Sibi Maharaj does is he keeps that that pigeon will last it. You have to give charity equal to what I lost the flesh. So he keeps in a physical weighing machine and he cuts his thigh, flesh and other muscles from his body and going on putting other side. But the physical balance is not equal. It is only the pigeon is going down, weighing more. Then he understood that. Then he is praying to the Lord. Okay, he is offering prayer. By me offering my body in order to save this living entity, he is praying to the Lord. I am giving my flesh to save this living entity, pigeon. I am doing this service to the Supreme Lord. I am doing for you only. In that mood he offered. Then immediately the pigeon turned into Yamaraj and become present in glorifying the why he came and he is appreciating Sibi Maharaj, the glorifying the charitable mood that Sibi Maharaj exhibited. Even when you do the charitable charity, that should be for the pleasure of Krishna. Whenever you give donation to somebody, Krishna Arpanam, for the pleasure of Krishna I am doing this. So this is the one word we have to tell and give to charity. Unless we hear about Krishna regularly, the good qualities we want will not come. So we have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita regularly, and then only we become good person. The good quality will not come without that. So this is a secret. How to say? Many people say that I've seen you before you connected to Krishna and Krishna conscious, and later lot of differences there, lot of good qualities I am able to see. This is what that yesterday also we told. No, devotees are intelligent people because the good qualities are with them. Because of good qualities, they are able to take right decisions. It is easy to give up smoking. Okay, another example. It is easy to give up smoking, but many people know that what to be done, but they don't get strength to do this activity. But they are unable to do the strength because it is not filled with Krishna. They don't have strength in the heart because heart is not filled with Krishna. When it's filled with Krishna, naturally we are happy to do welfare activity for others for the pleasure of Krishna. So when a heart is filled with Krishna, we do a lot of welfare activities. So another example is that how do we understand it? In Singapore, the tank is filled with this shark, the fish shark. Okay, and people are allowed to swim along with the shark. Generally, shark in the ocean, it bites they hunt human, okay, or any other living entities. So people scared. Moment they see the shark, they'll come out of the sea and run on the beach, okay, to save their life. Here, the same shark which was living in the ocean, it is captivated and put it in the tank, and it is, and people also swimming along with that, and shark is not biting anyone. So here, what happens is the secret they analyzed it, they found that before leaving the shark in the tank, they feed enough for the shark so that no, its tummy is full. Once it is appetite is full, no, it is no more interest to eat further. It is not greed like human being to save meal for the next day. Another example, they say that if you keep a bag of rice on the road, a bird comes, it can take how much grain required for its beak, no, how much, then it takes and flies off. All the birds comes and that. And similarly, a dog comes, how much required, it takes, eats and run away. But when a man comes, he will not take how much he want to eat. He takes the entire bag and run, because he said that that bag he can keep it for many days in his life. So this is the greed of man. But the fish is not like that. It is not hunting a man for the next day meal. So this we have to understand that. That's why they feed enough so that it will not harm the human being. So this is the secret. So the message from this story is, animals have the habit that they will not plan for the next day. So message for us is, if they are full for that day, they will not bother about the future, further meals and all. When we are full with Krishna in our heart, okay, naturally all our endeavor, they are not trying to prove our greatness. So we have to fill our heart, like how the fish is, shark is filled enough food stomach, so that now it is not greed for the further food. Similarly, our heart is, if it is filled with Krishna, then we will not endeavor try to prove that our greatness, want to get glorification from others. We will not anchor for that. Okay, everybody should appreciate me for the austerity I am following. Everybody should glorify me for the donation or charity I am doing for the temple. Because we are fully surrendered to Krishna. That's why the devotee, many times in the donation mela, you can hear that people give donation and they will tell that, please don't announce my name. Because their heart is filled with Krishna. They don't want to be glorified. We are fully satisfied with the glory of Krishna. Our heart is full. So that is it. When you fill your heart with Krishna, okay, then you will be very fully satisfied. So, here Subhadra, Tasmani Subhadra Sarveshu Namo Namaha. Here Subhadra means fully secured. Bhadra means secured, Abhadra means insecure, and Subhadra means fully secured. When we hear chant the glories of Krishna, knowing that all we need is this, okay? When I get some facility, let me offer to Krishna. When you are fully satisfied, when your heart is fully with Krishna, whatever you get, you will give it to the Krishna only. If I get some ability, let me offer to Krishna. That's why Prabhupada, when the first chariot is built, then Dayanand Prabhu, he gave all the $5,000. During that time, $5,000 is huge money compared to today. Okay, he gave all his savings to build the chariot, and that's why Prabhupada is so much pleased. And he told that every chariot you have to keep the photo of Dayanand Prabhu. Because why he gave? Because his heart is full with Krishna. We also cultivate, as a devotee, we should cultivate the habit of our heart should be filled with Krishna, so that whatever we have, we will give to Krishna. Therefore, how will your heart is getting filled with Krishna? We have to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam pastimes of Krishna regularly, daily, without any difficulty. And also we should chant the holy names. That will fill up our heart. Okay, make us immense to seek that distinction. okay, and appreciation from the world outside. So that is what. So we have to feel. We have to hear Bhagavatam regularly, chant the glories. If we do these two exercises, our heart will be filled with Krishna. So we have learned lesson from Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj also. His principle is to please Krishna. He's very simple. He's not educated. His principle is to please Krishna. How he did it? When he organized a great festival, okay, on the day of disappearance of the Sanatana Goswami, okay, his disciple coming and asking, Maharaj, please tell me what feast we have to prepare. He said that no, we are whole day will be fasting and do bhajans, hearing and chanting the glories of Lord. So what his message is, one who is after bhojan spoils the bhajan. See what a message Gaur Kishore Babaji is telling us. He is embodied his glorification of his mantra when you chant. There is one word is that. That meaning is Sanskrit meaning is embodied principle, extreme detachment. Detachment, what is it? Vairagya. When you glorify, no, the Vairagya word will use. Only for him it is used because he is embodied principle of extreme detachment. He used to stay in public toilet. That is okay to avoid people coming and disturbing him. When people ask him, we will build a nice kutir for you, please come out and stay. He says that the stink of this material desire is abominable than the stink of the stool in this toilet. See how powerful message is here. The material desire is so abominable, whatever we have. Therefore, he is abstain from the worldly population. He is moving away from these people. His disciple, Bhaktisna Saraswati also is not small. He also spread the Krishna consciousness all over the world. Both were highly dedicated people. The first his guru is in the mood of bhajan. He always bhajan, doing bhajan for Krishna. The other person, his disciples, Bhaktisna Saraswati, he shared the Krishna consciousness propaganda all over the world. And he built 64 Gaudiya Maths. So this is what is the secret. The boat is moving everywhere, but boat is moving because engine is there. There is an engine fixed on there because that the only boat is moving. The cause of all things is due to the bhajan. My Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Gaur Kishore Babaji, he has done so much of effort. Because of his power only, I am able to spread this Krishna consciousness. See, this is a message. When somebody asks that, what is the secret of your success, building so much of thing? He told that because my Guru Maharaj, Gaur Kishore Babaji, put a lot of effort in bhajan. Because of that fruit, I am able to, his effort, I am able to enjoy this fruit of able to build this much of Gaudiya Math, spreading the messages. Do not have anything for ourselves. Don't have anything for ourselves, but let us gradually offer everything to Krishna. We should come out from the self to Krishna. Everything for the Krishna. Whatever we have, ultimately, nothing for us, everything is Krishna. Our wife, children, house, property, society, everything is Krishna only sent us to do our sadhanas. So we have to help them, we have to serve them. Okay, that is by serving them, devotee of Krishna, then Krishna is pleased. It is not that not to have. So we have to understand, it is not that renunciation is not that not to have, but not to enjoy for ourselves. Renunciation means that we should not enjoy for ourselves. Therefore, it is said that detachment is not to own anything. It is not to own anything. It is detachment is nothing owning us. So what we have that should not own us. Okay? We can own, but that should not own us. For you to example to understand, you have got a mobile, okay? But that mobile is a master and you are the servant. Now if you see that mobile is a master and you are the servant. If one phone call, whatever you are in Bhagavatam class, you leave that and attending the call. Because yes, Maharaj, become. So this is what is there. Let Krishna and Guru be our master. So let Krishna and Guru be our master. Other things we have, let us offer to the service of Guru, okay, and Krishna. Detach such that nothing owns us. Okay, we don't want to own anything. Let Krishna only owns us. So let Krishna owns us. We don't want to own anything. So this is a message take away from today's purpose. Prabhupada trying to teach us that if you don't have Krishna and do all other activities, like it's very beautiful purpose today's, that is even Jnanis, okay, karmis, special karmis who doing harsh sacrifices, the yogis, the people who have studied the Vedas, follow a proper conduct, perfect qualities. If they are not connected for the benefit, cannot attain any benefit. If you do all these things, no, they will not get benefit without worshipping Lord Krishna. So they have to connect it to Krishna. If you don't connect it, your activity with Krishna, the end result is zero. Then Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you for joining and hearing his Bhagavatam class, the prayers of this series. We'll see you tomorrow with a new prayer, with a new class. Hare Krishna.